Hello and welcome. My name's Emily, and today I have for you a yoga sequence for the third eye chakra, our Ajna chakra. And this chakra generally governs our insight and our intuition. And when this chakra is balanced, we can better understand the world around us and how the world is interconnected. And it just makes it easier for us to understand our place within this world. And we can also find this third eye chakra right here within the space between our eyebrows. So we have this little bit of a space here, and that's where we'll locate our third eye. And we associate the color indigo with this chakra. So when you're doing your asana practice or maybe your meditation practice and you're working on the chakras, you can always visualize a nice indigo glow just right here in the space between your eyebrows. So when you're ready, we'll get started with our asana practice. And we'll begin with a forward fold today. So we may want a couple of blocks here to begin. So just placing those blocks in front of the toes, the feet are about hip width apart, and we can bring the hands to rest on top of the hips here. Stand nice and tall through the spine. Inhale. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we'll fold forwards. And we want to stay nice and lengthened through the spine here. So as soon as we start to round, we can bring those hands to the blocks just so that we can lengthen through that spine a little bit more. Keep pulling the chest through, the shoulder blades squeeze together on the back, and a slight tuck in the chin so the back of the neck is long. And we can stay here, or maybe we can play around with the height of the blocks. Maybe we can bring the fingertips down to the sides of the feet. And we can have a little micro bend in the knees here. We don't need to be lengthened in the legs. And just some nice deep breaths in your forward fold. We can visualize our indigo glow within our third eye space. One more breath. On your exhale, very generously bend the knees and just bring yourself down to come to sit up on the heels, on the shins. And we'll find our way into our hero pose. So if we have any tight knees or pain in the knees today, maybe this is as far as we go into our hero. Otherwise, we're going to bring the feet to the outsides of the hips. So the calves come out to the outsides of the thighs as well. The heels come to the outside of the hip. And we can just shimmy the sit bones in between the feet here. So we come into our hero. So we have the feet on the outsides of the hips. And we can rest the hands on the lap or maybe together, stacked up upon one another. And just resting here, we can close the eyes and we can visualize our indigo color within our third eye chakra space. Again, if this stretch starts to feel intense on those knees, we can grab hold of our friendly little blocks and we can just place that underneath the sit bones just to lift the hips up higher. So we still get that stretch in the knees, but it just takes that pressure off a little bit. So just listening to your body here. And we can continue visualizing our indigo color, or maybe we can visualize a flame, a candle flame within our third eye space. And just some nice slow breaths. One more breath here. And then on your inhale, we can just gently bring the heels back underneath the sit bones. I'll swivel myself around and we'll come into an extended child's pose. So we can have the knees together for this one or out wide. And we'll extend the arms down to the mat and bring your forehead to rest on the mat as well. Connecting your third eye chakra to the ground. We can close the eyes again and visualize either our indigo color or our little candle flame. Nice slow deep breaths. Each time your mind wanders, come back to your little visualizations. One more breath. On your inhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders and just press into the fingertips so we come back to sit up on the heels. We can then bring the hips to one side and the legs round in front. And from here, we'll bend the left knee, bring the sole of your foot to the inner right thigh. We can grab hold of a strap here if we need. We can always pop ourselves up on a block as well, just to elevate the hips. And we'll simply exhale, fold over your right leg, reaching for the sides of the feet, ankle or shin, or we can use our strap to hook round the foot to hold on and gently pull ourselves into. We can drop the head down towards the knee, again engaging our third eye chakra. We can close the eyes again, use your visualizations, your candle flame or indigo color. And nice deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders down the back, away from the ears. And we can have a little micro bend in that right knee. One more breath. Inhaling, lifting the head. Exhaling gently, release. We'll take this left foot over the right leg. And we'll stack that left knee on top of the right knee. The left foot comes round to your right hip. And we can keep this right foot extended, or maybe that right foot hooks round to your left hip and we come into our cow face pose. Again, a deep stretch for the hips here. We can always sit up on a block just to take the pressure off the hips if we need, and the knees. We can always place a block between the knee space here if we need some support. Again, just listening to your body, finding your edge. And we can maybe hold on to the toes here, hold on to the feet, and maybe give the soles of the feet a little bit of a massage. We can close the eyes. We can use our visualization again. And some nice, slow, deep breaths. One more breath. Exhaling, we can gently release by helping the legs unbind. We can just gently use the hands. Ooh. Lengthen those legs out and maybe give them a little bit of a shake out just to release those deep stretches. And then we'll do the same on our right side. So we can bend our right knee, bring the sole of the foot to your inner left thigh, and then either using our strap or exhale, folding over the leg, reaching for the outside of the feet, ankle or shins, and dropping the head down towards the knee. We can close the eyes again and we can visualize our flame or indigo color. And keep drawing the head down towards the knee. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. On your inhale, we can lift the head Exhale, we can gently let go. We can guide this right foot over the left leg. We can stack the knees upon one another. And then either keeping this left leg extended or hooking it round to your right hip, coming back into our cow face. And again, we can hold on to the feet, or we can rest the hands together in the lap. We can sit nice and tall through the spine. We can close our eyes again and use our visualization techniques, our color or candle flame. Nice deep breaths. One more breath. Exhaling gently. We can unbind those legs. We can use the hands to just unwrap the legs. Lengthen them down to the mat. Maybe give them a shake out again. And then we'll finish with a lotus pose, which again can be quite intense on the knees. So we'll just take our time here. We can begin with the legs almost cross-legged. We can just stack one leg in front of the other. Using our left foot, we can bring that foot to rest in the right hip crease. And then using the hands to hold on to the right foot, we can lift that foot up and rest it into the left hip crease. So we come into our lotus pose. If we can't quite bring the feet into the hip creases, that's fine. Just bring the feet as far as they can. Maybe the right foot comes to rest in the crease between the calf and the thigh. Maybe we keep that right foot on the mat and we just hook the left foot in, or maybe on the other side. So just take a moment here to find a comfortable variation of Padmasana or lotus pose in your body for you. We can rest those hands on the knees. We can sit nice and tall through the spine and close the eyes again. Visualize either your candle flame or your indigo glow within the third eye space. Keep sitting tall through the spine. One more breath here. Exhaling, we can gently use the hands to unbind those legs. Oh, just gently. Again, we can lengthen those legs out back down to the mat. Maybe, give the legs a bit of a wobble out. Maybe flex point the toes just to release that stretch from the feet. Oh, and there we have it, our nice little short and sweet yoga sequence for our third eye chakra today. I hope you guys enjoyed that flow. If you did, maybe like the video, leave me a little comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Thanks again for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Namaste.